Hello, BookBrush users. It's Kathleen here today with a video to talk about font. So we have a lot of different font options in BookBrush, and you might not know about them. So give me like 3 minutes and we'll jump in and I'll show you where to find them, how to add them, how to search, and how to sort. I'm kind of a font nerd, and it's pretty fun. Let's take a look. In this video, I want to talk about different font options that are available in BookBrush. Font is super important, and it's a lot of fun to think about and talk about too. So let me make sure you're not missing out. We will jump into Custom Creator. Here in the center, it says Choose a Tool to Begin. And you always choose an ad size. So for example, we'll choose Facebook. And then to talk about font, you'll go down on the left-hand side to text. You can click Add a New Text Box. Make it super big so you can see it. And then we'll talk about changing the font. So in the font area, you'll see a lot of nice default fonts, but today's hidden gem is the Add More Fonts right here. So click Add More Fonts, and you have access to 1,000 different fonts. These are Google fonts, free for commercial use, and lots of fun to look at. You can do filtering if you want to. And also in here, you can, on the right-hand side, upload your own custom font. So if you purchased a font that you're using on your graphics or your book covers, you can just upload it here on the right-hand side with drag and drop or click to upload. You can also switch your sort type up here from popularity to name if you want to. Now, if you see some that you want to use in your list, you can just click and it'll put a check mark right next to those. Then when we close out here on the right hand side and we click in the font area, now you'll see these just added fonts and you can see different choices. Now I also want to talk about one of our favorite blog posts, and I'll put the link for this in the comments for the video. It talks about tips for graphics, but what I really want to focus on here, since we're talking about font, are the 35 font pairings. This is important because when you're creating graphics and book covers, you want to choose fonts that are suiting your genre, and you may not know what some of those are. So we'll look at these a little bit. We've got romance font pairings, mystery font pairings, thriller font pairings, fantasy font pairings, some suggestions for historical, options for sci-fi, horror choices, ideas for children's fonts, and last but not least, holiday font pairings. Now, if you see one here in the list that you want to use in BookBrush, I'll show you how to do that. So for example, down here in the last section, this Bigelow Rules, we can click back to the Custom Creator, click into Font, click Add More Fonts. And in this case, I would switch my sort to Name, and then we can just click through to find it. And here it is, second row, second column. And now it's right here for us in the list. And it's a cool font, so I'll make it even larger so you can see that. Another place that you can find the font options are when you click right in text at the very top, you can click Add More Fonts and locate it here. Or in the editing, click on Font, and it'll be right at the top where it says Add More Fonts. So hopefully you can find some great looking fonts for your upcoming projects.